Hello, everybody. Hello, very good evening. Welcome to the Night Safari and to the Creatures of the Night presentation. How's everyone feeling today? Are you guys feeling good? Yeah. Okay, great. Now, before we start the show, we have a couple of important things that we need to mention. So first of all, take a look around the amphitheater. There are 3 staircases, 1, 2, and 3. Now, once the show starts, please remain seated and refrain from moving up and down these steps, because animals will be coming out from around you. Okay? So in order for this to happen, we need your cooperation. Please remain seated until we say thank you and good night. Message number 2. Our animals might look very furry, very cuddly, very adorable, and very tempting to touch. But please do not try to reach out to touch our animals, because even though they are trained, they only recognize their trainers. So if you do try to reach out to touch them, they will not hesitate to let you know how they feel. Okay, we're talking about sharp claws and teeth. We do want to have a safe and fun show, so we seek your cooperation. Please do not try to touch our animals. Last but not least, we're right here in the Night Safari, and the animals we'll bring out tonight are mainly nocturnal animals. Nocturnal animals are very sensitive to bright lights and sudden flashes, so please refrain from using flash photography at any point during the show. In fact, if you guys could, I would really appreciate it if you could check your handphones, your cameras, whatever recording devices. Make sure that you do not have your flash or your spotlights switched on. Okay, I see one spotlight right over there. Thank you so much. Now, since this is a very important message, I'm going to be doing a couple of different translations for this very, for you people who have come from different parts of the world today. So I'm going to be doing first off Chinese, my mother tongue. Any Chinese speaking guests? 有会说华语的朋友们吗？你们在哪里？大家晚上好。拍照的时候请不要用闪光灯，好不好？谢谢你们。Okay, great. We're going to move on to Japanese. Any Japanese speaking guests here today? Japanese speaking guests? No? Okay, over there. Anyone else? Okay, a couple here and there. 皆さんこんばんは。撮影するときカメラのフラッシュを使わないでください。ありがとうございます。Great. We're gonna move on. Korean. Any Korean speaking guests? Okay, Korean speaking guests. Anyone else? I can't really see. Okay, hello. Okay, I'm gonna try this out. 안녕하세요. 사진 촬영 시 프레시를 켜지 말아주세요. 감사합니다. Great. Okay, good. Now we're gonna move on. Hey, let's try German. Any German speaking guests? Okay, wow, that's quite a few. Okay, anyone else? Okay, we're gonna try this out. Guten Abend. Bitte benutzen Sie keinen Blitz. Dankeschön. Okay, great. Now we're gonna do one last one, maybe one of the few last ones. Hindi. Any Hindi speaking guests? Okay. Namaste. सब लोग अपने कैमरा के फ्लैश बंद कीजिए, ठीक है? शुक्रिया. Wonderful. Okay, anything else I missed that you guys want me to try? I heard Arab. Anything else? Spanish, Tamil. Okay, one more. Can I have one suggestion? Italian. Okay. Obviously, all of you guys understand English. Okay, so we're gonna wrap everything up in English. Okay, we gotta get the show started. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Night Safari. For the safety and the welfare of our animals, please refrain from using flash photography at any point during the show. If you see any flashes going off around you, do us a favor. Give the person using the flash a tap on their shoulder. Tell them, sir or ma'am, can you please turn off your flash? Can we do that for the animals? Okay, great. Now one last question before we start the show. Are you guys ready for the show?
Yeah.
I don't think we are ready like that. Let's try that one more time. Are you guys ready for the show? Right, that's way better. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the creatures of the night will be on the prowl. As daytime animals go down to sleep, the forest comes to life. Hidden amongst the shadows, nocturnal animals emerge from the dark silhouettes of the forest. With the body striped To provide the perfect camouflage, a fishing cat appears along the riverbank. This cat loves to swim and dive underwater and wears a layer of fur so dense that water cannot penetrate it. It is this layer of fur that keeps this cat warm and dry, even in chilly waters. Now the number of fishing cats in the wild is rapidly declining due to habitat loss and poaching. They deserve our protection before these quiet hunters disappear forever. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and welcome once again to the world of the night hunters. I've often been asked, how do nocturnal animals survive in the dark? Well, they have different unique adaptations that help them to do so. For example, the binturong. Jet black in color and almost invisible at night. They have excellent eyesight and with their quiet ways of moving around the dense forests of Asia, they're able to pounce on small animals rather easily. They feed on birds' eggs, fish, fruits, and other small mammals. Now, these animals are also known as the Asian bear cat due to their short stubby legs and their bear-like walk. They are known to live up to 20 years in the wild, which is relatively long for a small mammal. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated, and once again, a gentle reminder, please do not try to reach out to touch the animals. Thank you. Now, a unique adaptation that these animals have is their long and powerful prehensile tail. So take a look at that long and powerful tail of his. That tail alone is able to carry the entire body weight of the binturong. That's about 15 kilos or so. That's 15 kilos on just that one limb alone. So this really helps them greatly as they scale the treetops of Asia. And that's about all the time we have for our beautiful animal. How about we give it up for Po, our binturong, as well as Eliza, our trainer. Thank you so much for joining us on stage today. Now, animals like the binturongs belong to the civet family, and animals that belong to the civet family rely heavily on their keen sense of smell for survival. However, other animals rely instead on their acute hearing power. So focus your attention up these two staircases as we expect two beautiful owls. On your left hand side, we have Rainbow, and Rainbow is a great horned owl. Great horned owls can be found in North America, and they are the largest owls that can be found in that continent. A gentle reminder, please refrain from using flash photography. Please turn off all your flashes. Thank you. Now on the other side, we have Midnight, and Midnight is a Malay fish owl, also known as a buffy fish owl. These owls can be found in Southeast Asia, even right here in Singapore. In fact, they're the most common owls that can be found locally. Now, question time. How many of you guys believe me when I say that owls are the quietest raptors in the world, meaning you cannot hear anything at all when they fly? Can I have a show of hands? Okay, great. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to have a demonstration for you. Midnight. It's going to show just how quiet she can be. She's going to fly all the way down the stage. In order for this to happen, I need your help. Please remain seated. Do not try to reach out to touch the animal. Keep your flashes off and remain very, very quiet. How about a round of applause for a minute? That was a beautiful fly. Question time again. Did you guys hear anything coming from her wing flaps? No? Nothing at all right now. This is because our silently over fields and meadows as they search for their prey. Now, what kind of prey do you think an owl hunts for? Can I have some shouts out from the crowd? Rats, mice, anything else? Rodents, that's right. Rodents, rats, mice. They are all the same. What else? Snakes. Some larger species of owls do feed on smaller species of snakes. But the main part of their diet are mice and rats, right? So mice and rats, these are rodents and they have a very sensitive sense of hearing. And so these owls have to be able to fly very silently in order to catch their prey without them noticing. Now, One more question for you guys. How many hours do you think an owl can rotate its head? 360, 180, anything else? 3/4 of a circle, that's 270 degrees, correct? Now the correct answer is 270 degrees, which is 3/4 of a circle. Now why owls have to be able to look around, why do they have to turn their heads so much? That's because their eyes are unable to move just like us. So in order to take a look at their entire surroundings, they have no choice but to rotate their entire head. So that's a very important adaptation for the owls. Midnight's being a superstar today, so we're gonna have owl trivia all night long. Okay, next question. How many bones do you think there are in an owl's neck? I'll give you a hint. Us humans, we only have 7. Make some guesses.
5.
I heard 5. Anything else? 2. You said 2. 7. Okay, I tell you the correct answer since Midnight is really back with his trainer. Her trainer rather. Owls have 14 neck vertebrae. 14, that's twice the amount that we humans have in our necks. And this allows them great flexibility in their neck, which allows them, therefore, to turn their heads 270 degrees. That's about all the time we have for our 2 beautiful owls. How about we get up once again for Midnight and Change the Stars Rainbow with Najmi. Okay, great. Now, from the Kings of the Skies, we're going to move on to the African continent. And this next animal that will be coming out is one of the larger carnivores, so please remain seated and remember, no flash photography. Famous scavenger from the African continent. This animal possesses a keen sense of smell, able to detect carcasses from many miles away. This is the spotted hyena. Largest of the hyena species, they possess powerful sets of jaws, able to crush the bones of even elephants. With an excellent digestive system, they are able to digest their entire prey, including their horns, skin, fur, bones, teeth, and even their hooves. One common misconception about these animals is that they are primarily scavengers, but the fact is that they hunt up to 75% of their own kills, making them more active hunters than even the lion. And yet, another common misconception is that due to their dog-like features, people often believe that they belong to the canine family. But the truth is, they're more closely related to the cats. Speaking of cats, we're expecting the African standard-built servo, so keep your eyes glued onto the exhibit as we expect a gorgeous feline. That's not the gorgeous feline we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, any moment now, here comes Bandit. Bandit is our servo, and servos have slender 4 paws enabling them to dig into holes and burrows to search for their prey. They also have powerful hind legs allowing them to jump 10 to 15 feet high up into the air. There we go! Beautiful jump, Bandit! How about a round of applause, everyone, for Bandit and his trainer, Eliza. That was a beautiful jump. Now that was nowhere near 10 to 15 feet, but that was just an example of how powerful these animals can be. Now if you happen to take a look at the back of Bandit's ears, you will notice black and white markings. Now these black and white markings, they are known as ocelli. And ocelli act as a natural deterrent from animals sneaking up, predators rather, sneaking up behind these animals because they look like eyes in the dark. So this helps them greatly in their survival in the wild. No, we don't need to stop. What do you mean we need to stop? We got an animal missing. Is it rainbow? Or it's not rainbow? It's a small animal. I don't know if she's joking, but anyway, I think we have a slight issue. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have the lights on, please? Remain seated. Please remain seated. Do me a favor. Stay very calm. Check beneath your feet. Check your bags. We might have a missing animal somewhere in the crowd today. If you see anything, just give us a shout. We will be right there. In the meantime, I'm going to help Pavitra. And we're going to hopefully find this animal. I'm so sorry that this had to happen today. Okay. You everybody relax. What's going on? Nice shoes. Pavitra, why are you looking at shoes? That's what you're looking for, an animal. That's why we lost the animal in the first place. Maybe it's a missing human. Let's go check it out. You need help. You need 2 people. Okay. I think we need 2 people to help me out today. I need 2 volunteers. I need a man and a woman. How about you, sir in black? You join me on stage. Yes, you. That's right, that's you. Come join me on stage. I need a lady above the age of 18. Okay, how about you, man? Come join me on stage. Both of you, I need you to head on over to the dark side. Okay, head on over to the dark side. Do you want to pass me your handphone? Thank you. Alright, let's see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a live show, so none of these things do happen. But rest assured, we are going to get this sorted out. I think what we're going to do, we are going to bring the animal out for everyone to have a look, I think. I'm not too sure. So, okay, looks like we found our animal indeed. So, let's give them some time. Once they're ready, we're going to be bringing out the animal for everyone to have a look. I think it's quite a small animal. Quite adorable, I think. Oh, that's definitely adorable. I love this animal. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you are gonna love this. Let's put our hands together to welcome Megan! Very cute, very adorable animal. I love this animal. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, this is Maggie, and Maggie is our albino Burmese python. Okay, for the 2 of you, before we get to know the 2 of you, please take this fair word of warning. Do not squeeze Maggie, or Maggie will squeeze you back. Okay, hi sir, what's your name?
CCY.
CCY, where are you from?
What?
Where are you from?
China.
CCY all the way from China! Okay, I need you to remove your right hand, take away your right hand. Yes, correct, and have a few of Maggie. Smooth, right? Okay, now put your hand back below. I haven't asked you the question, but you already answered it. Is she smooth and dry or wet and slimy?
Smooth.
And dry.
And dry.
Correct. Okay, now snakes are very smooth and very dry. The only reason why they appear wet and slimy is because of light glistening off their scales. So remember, snakes are actually very smooth and very dry. I'm going to move on to our female volunteer. What's your name?
Hi,
Hi, what's your name?
Felicia.
Felicia, where are you from?
India.
Felicia, all the way from India! Okay, Felicia, what I'm going to have you do is have a close look at Maggie's hair. Don't be so scared. Maggie's actually quite friendly. Now, compared to the size of Maggie's head, how many times do you think she can open up her mouth? 1 all the way to 10.
10. 5.
5 is the correct answer! Now, ladies and gentlemen, 4 to 5 times the size of their head. They do this in order to swallow their prey whole. Okay? So since we're all looking good on stage, we're going to take some photos. So get your cameras out, keep your flashes off. If you're going to post any pictures up on Instagram or anywhere on the internet, please remember the hashtag Night Safari Singapore. But before you start taking the photos, please make sure we look good, because if we don't look good, please delete the photos. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to move over for the audience on the other side. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, volunteers, you have done an amazing job. As you can tell, Maggie's a handful. So my trainer over here is going to help me out. You can hand the snake back over. That's right. Volunteers, 2 of you, please remain on stage. Hi ma'am, here's your phone. Hi sir, CCY, please remain on stage. Both of you, stay on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our 3 trainers as well as Maggie, our albino Burmese python. Awesome. 2 of you, you have done an amazing job, so I'm not going to let you leave empty-handed. This is a limited edition Night Safari badge from all of us here at the Night Safari. Thank you so much for your help today. Ladies and gentlemen, my 2 very volunteers. Okay, now with the appearance of Maggie, it's the perfect opportunity to share an important conservation message. So listen up guys. Okay, anyway, well this seems to be Toffee. Yes, this is Toffee. Well, Toffee is my very good friend. He is a common raccoon. Okay, and this reminds me, right, like raccoons are actually considered pests in some countries. And he's gone. But that's okay. Now, raccoons are actually considered pests in some countries, right? But it's not entirely their fault because our towns and our cities have come a little bit too close to their natural habitat. So they have no choice but to come into our homes and our world to feed and to survive. So let's see what we have in the trash that feeds animals like Toffee. Okay, let's have a look. We have a paper carton. We have plastic bottles. We have tin cans. Now all these things can be found littered across the Night Safari every single night, and they all have one thing in common, and that is they can be That's a good guess. Let's do it together one more time. They can be recycled. Now coming up next, we have 2 sisters by the name of Bailey and Bubbles, and they're going to show us what we can do to help to save our environment. This is not Bailey and Bubbles. Okay? Now Bailey and Bubbles are oriental, small clawed otters, and here they come. So what Bailey is going to do, Bailey is going to help to recycle the plastic bottles. Bubbles is helping me out with the tin cans. Recycling the tin cans. There, a good job, Bubbles. Now we have another tin can. Can you go get that one for me? Okay, alright, here we go. Recycling the tin cans. Tonight. There we go, good job, Bubbles. We have one more item. We have the paper carton. Can you guys both help me out with the paper carton? Nudge me. Paper carton. Okay, nothing we can't handle together. Nothing too difficult. So let's do this together. Where does this belong? Does it belong in the aluminum bin? Plastics bin? How about the others bin? That's right, and it goes into the others bin. Now, Bailey and Bubbles, though they're very small, they're coming out on stage to share a very important and a very big conservation message, and that is we can reduce, reuse, and reduce, reuse, and recycle. Now, working with these animals in the day can be pretty tricky, but working with them at night brings a whole new host of different challenges. So let's meet the cast and the crew that made this show possible. On my right hand side, we have Azlin, and Azlin's coming out with Rainbow Owl, Great Horn Owl. On my left, we have James and Midnight, our Malay fish owl. On right hand sound, we have Fuzzy and Alicia. My name is Derek. You've been a wonderful audience. Take care and good night.